So just remember, Internet, you made me do this. Massacre, as defined by Merriam-Webster, is the act or instance of killing a number of usually helpless or unresisting human beings under circumstances of atrocity or cruelty. Not thousands of people, not hundreds, not even 8 or 12, just more than one. So, to everyone that ever said that the original 1974 film didn't have a massacre in it because there's only 4 victims murdered, I collectively say to you all,
suck my dick.
Now, go review Dream Maniac for me, handsome.
I'm bored.
How bad could it possibly be? Hit me with your best shot there, big guy. Oh, what's this? A file, and it's from Grimm. Let's see. Fuck you, you goddamn bastard, man. How dare you make me watch the shit-drizzling Netflix Texas Massacre movie, you son of all bitches. .mp4. Interesting. What the fuck did I just watch? Dream Maniac, or Dramaniac, is a 1986 film from filmmaker David DeCoteau. Now, if you're not familiar with the works of David DeCoteau, it's actually pretty easy to do a rundown of him. Are you familiar with Jim Wynorski? Kinda similar. They've both made some really endearing low-budget but high-energy 80s cult flicks with lots of boobies, like Jim with Chopping Mall and David with Sorority Babes in the Slimeball Bolorama. They've also both done a lot of porny shit, like a lot, but the only difference is David did a lot of gay porn, and he's not as much of a complete dickweed in real life as Jim Wynorski is. Oh yeah, right. You might not know who Jim Wynorski is, but if you've been watching this channel long enough and you still don't know, you're stewed, buttwad. What can I say? Here's an important tidbit of context, though. Wynorski's directorial debut was the immensely fun fusion of subgenres The Lost Empire in 1984. Dave, on the other hand, had started his career with gay porn. Not that there's anything wrong with that. And there isn't, but that makes it a bit challenging to transition into what you could call a traditional horror film. Between 1984 and 1986, David's contribution to the film world consisted of juicy titles like Good Men Go Bad, Never Big Enough, Making It Huge, and my personal favorite, Boys Just Want to Have Sex. So it's like an extended Cyndi Lauper parody, but with gay sex? Fantastic. Dramaniac begins the way any 80s schlock film should, with an awesome rock synth track. Legit though, this tune rocks. It sounds like something out of Castlevania Dracula X or something. Give it a listen. The rest of the movie is in the director or producer's house. Of course. Brandon Hare here is Adam, a metal musician that's renting out his vacation house in the middle of nowhere to his girlfriend and her sister's friends for a weekend of partying so her sister can get into a sorority? Why does that seem more convoluted than it needs to be? Why can't they just simply be partying? Like, who cares?
Why you'd want to join a sorority is anybody's guess.
Same reason you have a taco tattooed on your ass.
Okay, let's just show something else.
Ah! God, what are you doing, Dorco? This isn't Halloween.
Just wanted to scare ya!
That mask you're wearing now does a good enough job.
Alright, I see where this is going. So, the party guests are arriving, which means more amazing dialogue.
Guess who?
I'd know that expensive cologne anywhere.
Okay, I'm not one to assume gender roles and shit, but this was 1986, and I fucking know that especially back then, it was more common for women to wear perfume. Like, David, I know you're gay, but... Wait a minute, this was written by a chick? The fuck? Like, this isn't exactly a film ahead of its time or anything. There's already been nudity, several sex scenes, satanic panic, heavy metal stereotypes, like nothing really groundbreaking for 86. So sorority bimbo here ain't exactly meant to be progressive, man. Jesus Christ, it is Brandon Tenold. Okay, so I mentioned the satanic panic shit, and it is the film's major plot point. Adam doesn't just use this cabin or vacation house or whatever in the middle of nowhere to get away from it all and write songs and shit. He also summons demons, a succubus in particular, to make him more desirable to women. Now, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense considering he already has a girlfriend and he plays in a metal band in the 80s. Look, back then, even if you were a 70-pound mook with a mullet with pockmarks all over your fucking face, if you were in a band, you got pussy. Eventually, the succubus shows up to the party as a hitchhiker that one of the guests picked up. I guess after all the times Adam has summoned her, she's managed to attain a physical form. Or some shit. You know what? Maybe I had to join the party too. Fuck it. So there's this guy eating popcorn while one of the girls sucks his nipple. He isn't very amused. Well, that was fucking lame, but one of the chicks suggests that they play charades, which of course is a classic party game. Hey, I'll go first! Okay. Got it?
Okay, this party is so shitty anyway. Oh, movie! Mm-hmm. 3 words.
Ooh, I got it! Deep Throat!
Rambo.
Rambo.
Rambo? You can't just say Rambo. You have to be specific, bitch. Is it First Blood? Is it Rambo First Blood Part 2? Is it Rambo 3? Is it Rambo from 2008? Come on, ride the trolley. Good God, fantastic idea. Adam's girlfriend Pat is pissed off because she assumes there's a thing going on with him and the mystery girl. So she starts making like me during a Sunday Twitch stream. But look, this shouldn't be an issue, and in fact, it's not an issue at all. Just simply tell your girlfriend that you've been making deals with Satan to further your music career and get more pussy. And it's been through the help of a succubus that appears in your room to give you demoni head. She's an adult. She'll understand. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go meditate naked in my living room surrounded by jars of my own piss, because if I don't, witches will rob me of my semen. I will give the movie this. It effectively predicts exactly the kind of films David Dakota always wanted to, and eventually did begin to produce in mass. I salute you, you wonderfully sleazy gay man. You know, it's said that Charles Band of course, Empire and Full Moon Pictures wanted to distribute this film, but upon seeing it, got someone from his office to contact David and point blank ask him, "Are you gay?" I wonder if it had something to do with shots like this. There is an extended scene of one of the chicks trying to bang one of the dudes involving whipped cream. It seriously goes on forever. But hey, at least there's Repo Man brand beer. By about the 30 to 40 minute mark or so, the movie basically just becomes a below average, mediocre slasher film. Oh, what's that bottle? Features say it sucks! Yeah, it sucks. The kills, besides the guy getting his cock bit off, are absolutely terrible. Like, just knife comes down, blood splatter, knife goes down, blood splatter. No real fun gore effects. The dick getting bit off is almost like a porno horror parody version of Night of the Demons, which actually came out 2 years after this film. So I almost wonder if, it was like Angela biting off the jock metalhead dude's tongue, or, inspiration for that at least. Just instead of a dick, it's a tongue now. Probably not, but hey, it's kind of interesting. I mean, we have a party at a spooky house in the middle of nowhere, demon possession-ish kind of shit. This is the proto, albeit the shitty proto, but still proto, Night of the Demons. So in a weird way, this film is to Night of the Demons what Vindicator is to RoboCop. Okay, look, Vindicator fucking rocks compared to this pile of shit, but whatever, we're going with it. Also, Adam turns heel for, no real reason. There's a scene where he's telling the Suck Dick to Kiss to leave and stop killing his friends or whatever the fuck. So now he's all smiling while she's killing everybody, and he's helping her seduce folks. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you know what? Neither does life.
It's like just the fucking regularness of life is too fucking hard for me or something. I don't know.
Okay, so this moment of expository dialogue will hopefully fill us in on what this movie is really trying to drive home, story-wise. Because I'm not gonna lie, I've been pulling shit out of my ass throughout most of this video.
I can't kill Pat.
If you love me, your girlfriend and her sister. Adam, I put my faith in you. And you're acting like I haven't done anything for you. I've given you a great gift.
Oh my god, what gift? That carving knife from Walmart that costs about $2.50? And now he looks like Tobey Maguire.
Was my party a failure?
I wouldn't say that.
Bitch, I would! This guy doesn't have a penis anymore! It really might be inspiration for Night of the Demons, though, because the people killed by the demon come back as killers. Like, at this point, this can't be a coincidence. The last 10 minutes of the film features Adam, now fully possessed by the Suck Dick to Kiss, I guess, now hunting down his girlfriend and her sister. They manage to find a prop from Slumber Party Massacre, and they fuck his shit up. Okay, fine. This decapitation wasn't too bad. And then this happens.
And as Lily is led off to the ambulance, Pat and Jody exchange a vital look. Their lives will never be the same again.
Suddenly, Adam is a screenwriter, and this was all a movie script. He's on the phone with a producer or a studio exec, and he's stabbed to death. Oh yeah. It sure is suck, alright. There are legit few things that annoy me more as far as movie tropes go than the "it was all a dream" or "it was all a story" ending. And then to end it like that, where some random bitch shows up and stabs him anyway, like, what even happened during this entire movie anyway? Evidently, fucking nothing! Good God, let's wrap this up. Full disclosure, I have nothing against David DeCoteau. Honestly, he seems like a cool guy, and I dig a lot of his movies. It ain't easy to transition from porn to what I guess would be a regular movie. Wes Craven did that. Abel Ferrara did that. I legit think Hills Have Eyes is worse than Dream Maniac, by the way. As much as I've made fun of Dramaniac, I guarantee if I ever did a review of the original Hills Have Eyes, I'd have way more trouble making jokes and being entertained. Yeah, you didn't know Wes Craven did porn back in the day? Hi, Abe Snake! Dakota deserves credit. He's been in the industry since he was 18. Besides his early porn days, he has also worked as a production assistant for Roger Corman since 1980, and his other films like Sorority Babes and The Slimeball Bolorama and Creepazoids are very fun. The male actors in Dream Maniac are more nude than the female actors, simply because the men felt more comfortable and didn't want the extra money, which is why it had a gay reputation from Charles Band's people. Hilariously enough, this film was Ashlyn Gear's first film, who refused to get any kind of naked in Dramaniac. A woman that went on to do hardcore porn later on in her life, who throughout the years has gone back and forth between porn and movies like The One, starring Jet Li, and Jet Li, and Jet Li, and Jet Li. There's got to be some sort of social commentary in there somewhere. I guess for the right price, we'll all take our Ashlyn Gear off for the camera. And if Ashlyn Gear somehow sees this video, you're wonderful, and you gotta admit, that shit was pretty funny. As thrown together as this film is, you have to consider this is from a man that started in porn. Several porn films that transitioned into the world of genre films among the ranks of Charles Band, Jim Wynorski, and Fred Olen Ray, just to name a few. Gave us some really fun movies that are still cult favorites, especially among the Linnea Quigley and Brinke Stevens crowd. And his quote-unquote directorial normal debut film still gave me a bunch to goof on, have fun with, and prove to Grimm that while he thinks this was going to be a Big Trouble in Little China-style hell of horrible films for me, it ended up being a treat. Because I got to talk about just how wonderful David Dakota really is, and that he matters just as much as the Dolers, Wynorskis, and the Cormans of the cult film world.